Hey everybody, Dawn the Kitchen Witch from Cucina Aurora Kitchen Witchery. Today we are making one of my absolute favorite things in the world and also one of my husband's absolute favorite things in the world. This is called the Sunshine Sandwich. And yes, it really does taste like sunshine. Well, okay, not exactly like sunshine, but it's fresh and it's juicy, and we make it with the god of all foods, bacon. That's the song of bacon. So you just need some chicken cutlets, and you can make them ahead of time or you can use leftover chicken cutlets. Nothing fancy, just make sure they're thin sliced. You want to get some crispy bacon, some Swiss cheese, some lettuce, some tomatoes. But what really makes this special is our sliced avocado and our garlic herb mayonnaise. So let's whip up the garlic herb mayonnaise, slice that avocado, and then head over to the stove and grill up these sandwiches for a little bit of mealtime magic. So you're gonna make this really great herb mayonnaise, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your Cucina Aurora garlic and herb seasoning mix. Now, keep in mind, we do nickname this product Punch You in the Face Garlic. So if you are not a fan of garlic, or perhaps you love garlic but just don't wanna be punched in the face by it, then you want to take it easy with this. I personally love garlic. So I'm going to add a generous helping of the garlic mix to about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Now we all know I'm not a huge fan of mayonnaise because it kind of wiggles. It's a little gelatinous. But when I add something to it, it's okay. So I'm going to put a nice generous helping. That's about maybe a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon. And I'm going to just mix that up. And now you have fancy schmancy garlic and herb mayonnaise. Look at that. It took about a second. You cannot have a sunshine sandwich without fresh avocados. Avocados probably like on my top 5 or 10 favorite foods in the world. So let's talk a minute about avocados and what makes them so great. Of course, they're delicious, they're creamy, they're full of all those wonderful good fats that our bodies need. But avocados, strangely enough, have an energetic property for inner beauty. They help us see the inner beauty within ourselves and within others. So that's just a little tidbit of what we like to call spiritual nutrition. You want to think about that when and if you're chopping up avocados, or not. Maybe you don't care and you're just in it for the guacamole, and that's fine too. So we want to slice this avocado right down the middle. Make sure your avocados are nice and ripe. Do we all know how to find nice ripe avocados? It's all about the stem area. So when that stem area is a yellow tint, then you know your avocado is ripe. So you cut it down the middle and twist to open it. Ta-da! Look at that beautiful avocado. Now, how in the world do we get that pit out? Super easy. We're going to, with like a generous amount of force, clunk, it's the only word I could think of, clunk into that pit and then twist again. Ready? So watch. Very easy. Clunk and twist. Ta-da! Look at that. See, cooking's not hard. You just want to pop the flesh of the avocado right out of that skin. Now you've got your avocado out, just give it some good slices with your knife. All right, so this is how we build our sunshine sandwich. We start, of course, as always, with heating the pan and a little Cucina Aurora roasted garlic infused olive oil. Now, perhaps you would like to use tomato basil oil, that's fine. If you don't want to use those, you can put butter on your bread instead, like you would be making a regular grilled cheese sandwich, but that's not how we do things. Shake it up. Why? Because it's the best part. You want to give your pan a nice, even coat, maybe, like I said, a tablespoon or 2. I've got a really nice Tuscan pan bread here, and I find this is great because it really does stand up to the heat, and it stands up to the sandwich because you've got to be able to really have a nice hearty bread with this. Now you want to start layering. You want to start with your Swiss cheese, and we are going to let this sit here until that cheese begins to melt. So you see our Swiss is just starting to melt, and that some of it is getting on the pan. You can even see it's bubbling a little bit. So at this point we want to lower our heat just a smidge. We want to keep it going. We're going to take our herb mayonnaise and give it a good schmear on one side of the toast. Good schmear. That's a technical term. No, really. No, I'm kidding. It's not really. Now we're going to build the rest of our sandwich. I like to start with the chicken. Then I put some lettuce. You can use spinach. I find I tend to use some baby spinach when I'm making this at home because that's usually what I've got in the house. And it's a great way to get my husband to eat spinach. We've got our fresh tomato, the mother of all foods, bacon, and of course, our fantastic avocados. Give it a second for everything to get warmed through. Of course, if you feel like making these from scratch, you don't have leftover chicken, you can just get some chicken and grill it up on the grill outside or on the broiler, or you can stop at your local grocery store and pick up some fresh grilled chicken cutlets from there. It makes a really fun, easy weeknight dinner. I've actually made this. I've made a bunch of them. I put them on a big griddle on my stove, and I've cut them in half and I've served them at parties. People go crazy. And that's all there is to it. Bring it over to your serving dish. Flip that right on top. And there you have it, a sunshine sandwich. Now, you're going to want to use a nice big sharp knife to cut that in half. And feel free to get a lot of napkins. There it is. Look at that beautiful sunshine sandwich. Delicious, easy, fast, filled with amazing, yummy things. I only make this in the summertime, which, of course, to my husband's chagrin, he wishes I would make it all year round, but I'll only make it when those tomatoes are in season and when you can grill chicken outside. So get your freshest ingredients, grill up some of these sunshine sandwiches, have them for lunch, have them for dinner, easy for entertaining, and enjoy.